and cracked his head open and bled heavily from it. So, way to be enthusiastic. I appreciate your joy, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on stage. Everyone, please welcome Rustal Castagnaro.
So I'm here to tell you a little bit about Bitcoin, why cryptocurrency is so interesting now, who's using it and why you might use it. And in light of Facebook and JP Morgan coming out with their own coins, it's probably a good idea for you to learn about it if you don't already. My beef with current payment systems are that they add at least 3% to everything you buy. It's already incorporated into the price. But even more than that, there's no way for one person to pay another person or a business without involving a third party like a bank. Now that's important because 56% of all world transactions are in cash because most people don't have access to banking. That's $19 trillion a year. That's more than the national debt. And of course, in Colorado, the cannabis business is the cash industry poster child. So this is one dispensary paying its bills at the Department of Revenue with 2 duffel bags full of cash carried in by an armed guard. You tell me if you think that makes any sense. People who have less money, of course, use cash more often. Debit cards in the United States are sort of a substitute for it, but you can see if your income's low enough, $4.95 to top off that debit card costs a lot when you're only loading it up with $50. And women have it worse. Worldwide, they have much less access to banking, so they have to have a man or hold their money in a mattress or on their person, which is really unsafe. Excuse me. So 23% of the world's population has access to e-commerce. That's pretty low. So 77%, what do? They pay more for all products. They can't access global supply chains. Adding cryptocurrency to that would enable twice as many people to have access to these supply chains. It's really simple, I promise. Bitcoin, I want to get a Bill the Cat doll. So I go, the store shows me a QR code, I scan it with my mobile wallet, the money goes directly to the store's wallet. It's just like a cash transaction, it's really simple. The store then decides when or if they want to convert to US dollars, spend it in Bitcoin, or just hold it because the price is going gangbusters. Credit cards, on the other hand, are very difficult, right? Essentially, every time you want to go buy something, you pass your credit card information to every party within that transaction. They have to secure it, you have to trust them not to spend more than you ask them to, and not to lose that information. In addition, the merchants then get paid between 2 and 45 days later for whatever you bought, and they pay between 2 and 18% for the privilege of taking your payment. Not to mention that everybody in between is putting together all your purchasing history and selling it all over the place. It doesn't really make me very happy. I don't know about you. Bitcoin's a lot safer because all payments are pushed, right? You send the payment just like you do with cash. The merchant doesn't have any way of pulling any money from you because they don't have any of your payment information because all you did was give them the money. And of course, they can't pull your payment history together. Really interesting, over 8% of adult Americans already own Bitcoin and 32% think they'll own by 2020. That's pretty remarkable and in step with other technologies has been adopted pretty quickly. Now, we have this global payment system, but 2.5 billion people are not included in this system. So it's no wonder that South America, Africa, and the Middle East are all embracing crypto. Less than 70% of them have access to banking. And the underbanked, of course, they get scams left and right, like these check cashing places. They pay between 10 to 20% more for everything that they want to buy, just to be part of the regular economy that we have the pleasure of being a part of. So they work with cash-only businesses, which will be the first ones to start jumping on the bandwagon, right? Because they're already used to the low fees that come associated with cash. All they have to worry about is security. So markets like this, basically any place you see a cash-only sign. And don't we all have some rights to privacy? I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think the world's marketing machinery should know that I'm going to Adam and Eve and buying something from the Rabbit website or whatever the heck that's supposed to mean. I don't even want to know. And of course, CBD, cannabis, and now I guess with the new laws, psychedelic mushrooms, these are all things that you can't pay with other payment methods. So crypto is the only way to pay electronically for these types of things. So that being said, when will everybody else start accepting it? Well, as soon as merchants know that we all have Bitcoin, they'll start wanting to use it because it costs them less. And when they start doing the same thing they do with cash, which is giving discounts for Bitcoin, that'll be the time to let you know. Of course, in the meantime, you should be asking, hey, do you accept Bitcoin? Thanks a lot for coming and for listening. I hope you learned a little bit about crypto. It's a big topic. And that, banking is there for the wealthy, but Bitcoin is there for everyone. So don't forget that.
I do this for the hugs, you guys. If you are new to Ignite Denver, I will be talking about hugging a lot. Please feel free to hit me up for hugs later. My first love language is physical touch. Okay.